going on, family? What's going on? What's going on? What's good, family? What's good? What? I'll be up super early. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? What that KST looking like? That shit like the new Rucker Park. What's going on, King? What's going on, King? What's going on? Got us. Check in. Just a few words of motivation. Facts. You already know how I'm coming. Anybody get any remedy? Has anybody got any remedy? Start off with that first. Anybody got any remedy? But yeah, this is words of encouragement, just to keep y'all on y'all toes. You know what I'm saying? Just counting the days down. Remember, y'all. Remember. If you just learned about consumer law, please understand that this is a journey. Please understand that this is not something that happens overnight. This is not something that you take a class, you start sending your stuff off. That's not how it works. How it works is you understand it. And I say that all the time. You have to have an understanding. When you get some material that you don't understand, you got to sit on it. Okay? You got to understand it. You got to love it. You got to get intimate with it. You see what I'm saying? You can't just be looking at it 5 minutes out of your day and just thinking that's all you got to do. Use coupons to pay credit card. New balance is 0, but can't use my card. All right. Did they cut the card off? Should they shut it off? Because if they shut your card off, make sure you send in instructions to the credit card company. Okay. And again, I hope you and I hate giving advice for people that haven't took my course. I don't mean to sound like, hey, you need to buy my course for me to give you advice. No, I just know what I teach my students, you feel me? So if you're a student and you did that and you got your account shut down, okay, that's fine. Because all you're doing is going to send your instructions demanding them to reopen the account and that the account was closed without your permission. And you are the authorized agent for that account. So, oh, it shows active. You just can't use it. Oh, yeah, give them a call. Be like, yo, guys, I'm trying to use my credit card and it's not letting me. Don't bring up nothing that you sent in. Don't say I sent no. Don't bring none of that shit up. Just call them and just say, hey, guys, I'm trying to use my credit card. It's not allowing me. Can you guys please, you feel me? Can you guys please fix this issue? It's causing me not to be able to move forward in life. I need my credit card. I can let them know you can't pay your bills without your credit card. I used a 1099 to pay my credit card. They closed my credit card. Okay, what you gonna do now? What's your next step? Because when you sent that all off, did you just think it was just going to go through? So that's the question. That's just you feel me playing advocate. You know what I'm saying? Me playing devil's advocate. It's like, so what you gonna do next? They closed your account down. Now what? Now what you gonna do? You gonna let it happen? Or you gonna learn what you need to do? That's why I tell a lot of folks, before you do any of this, and I've said it, I done said it in all my classes, so nobody can never say I never said. I say in every class that every person has ever bought. Please understand this before you do anything. Please understand this before you do anything, because everything you do will have a response to it. Now, again, that response 9 times out of 10 is not going to be the response that you want. So it's important to understand what you're doing and understanding how you're doing it, because if something happens that you don't want to happen, all you're doing is doing the same thing. You're doing it twice. Remember, you got to get them to commit the crime. The crime is discrimination, not because they said no the first time. It enters discrimination when they say no the second time. Second time. But that first time, you ought to assume it was a mistake. First time, you assume it was a mistake. But yeah, but that's what the live was about anyway. So it was about letting folks know, please do not send off nothing. Don't send off anything unless you're ready to be told no. Don't send off anything unless you're ready to be told no. Again, don't send off anything until you're ready to be told no. It might sound confusing, but a lot of y'all are sending things off expecting the yes the first time. Like, I sent off everything. I sent everything off like you said, and they still haven't did anything. And I'd be like, okay, now what? What you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? What's now? What's next? What's next after the no's? Because a no is an adverse action. When they say no once, they say no twice. So, discrimination lawsuit. It's lawsuits, y'all. It's a lot of lawsuits going on. A lot of lawsuits going on. Defamation also. People scared to go to court. That's what it is. Well, all I can say is please do not give up. Please don't let them folks close your account and walk away. Well, that's for everybody. Please don't. Please. Nah, you don't got to send another 1099. You got to send some instructions now. 1099 is already sent. The 1099 is for the IRS. Y'all got to see what I'm saying. I really don't even want to really talk about the documents because it's like, you feel me? People be on my live trying to just send shit off. You feel me? Like, but the 1099 isn't even for the corporation. That's an IRS document. The corporation just gets the copy. That's why I tell them folks, make sure y'all reading the instructions. Make sure you're reading the instructions because the endorsed bill is what you're really arguing. You're not arguing the 1099. You're arguing. You're disputing the endorsed bill because you send the endorsed bill. The endorsed bill is what you accepted. If you just send a 1099 and didn't endorse the bill, you've done it incorrectly. You've done it incorrectly. If you didn't endorse the bill and you just did the 1099, you have done it incorrectly. The 1099 is based off the bill. That's why I tell folks to get the whole payoff sheet. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk about taxes on here. But yeah, make sure y'all are understanding what you're doing before you send anything. Okay. Some people are telling me they're facing losing their cars to get evicted. Please just pay the money. Please just pay the folks the money that they're asking for. Okay. All right, because you're not ready. Exactly. You didn't even endorse the bill. You got to endorse the bill. So it's facts. Facts. My last Houston class here, we didn't even go over the taxes. My Houston class I just had, we didn't even go over the taxes. Straight endorsed bill and instructions. Send it once, send it twice, start litigation. Hey, you can file online, bro. You don't gotta wait for the paper. You just file online. Yeah, I don't know who's saying get rid of the social. They tripping. Oh, Alan, yeah. The tax is cold, but it's you know what I'm saying? That's just another part that you can add to the process. You know what I'm saying? That's just bringing in the IRS. All right, but my last Houston class, bro, we didn't even go over no taxes. Do I have anybody in here that took the Houston class? Is anybody out here that took the Houston class? Anybody on here bring up attend the Houston class? Is in You need guidance on the endorsed bill. What class have you took, Goddess? If you don't mind me asking, have you took any of my courses? Because you're gonna have to grab a course, Goddess. How do you learn to study and retain all the info? By keep doing it. It's like getting in the gym. You gotta fall in love with that shit. You know what I'm saying? After you fall in love with it, it's a wrap. Okay, Indulge Camellia, if that's how you say her name, I apologize. Oh, so you came to the Houston event. Did I mention any taxes at the Houston event? I didn't mention any tax at the Houston. It was straight endorsement and straight instructions. Endorsement, instructions. But to make your process stronger, you could throw that 2848 involved. You could throw that 2848 in. Straight endorsement. Oh, he said he used a 1099A to endorse his child support. He said it worked in 45 days. That's remedy right there, y'all. That's remedy. That's a remedy right there. But yeah, so make sure you have to endorse the bill. Make sure you're endorsing the bill. Make sure you're endorsing the bill, because when you go to court, if you have to actually go to court, what you're arguing is that you endorsed and you sent them a bill of exchange and they did not accept it. So you're basically counterclaiming for non-acceptance, and brings the Bill of Exchange Act. That's why I always teach a Bill of Exchange Act, and going over part 2, definitely, because it tells you how to interpret the bill. Yeah, I got a class on endorsement. I got a class on how to endorse the bill. It's 5 hours long. Basically breaks everything down. I hope people aren't trying to piece anything together from my lives, people. You will fail. You will fail. Now, my lives are strictly to go research the stuff I'm saying. Alright? Or, like I said, to use it as trial and error. You know what I'm saying? My courses is made for you to actually start executing. But again, even when you take my courses, you need to study. Gots to study. Gots to study. What's going on? You can DM me for that course. You can DM me for that course. You can DM me for that course. It's 5 hours long. 5 hours long. Make sure you watch it 5 times before you do anything. Because my thing is, a lot of people is getting, like, learning this information, right? And they're hearing it for the first time, and it's like they'll make sense of what they can and just think to themselves, they'll think to themselves like, damn, I sent everything right. I sent that. I did everything he said in the video, but they said no. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I just want to encourage everybody that's thinking about buying my course. Please don't buy my course and just start sending shit the day after you buy it. You will fail. Unless you're just trying to use it for trial and error, cool. But if you're looking to succeed, trust me, you're going to have to sit on this information, learn this information, love this information. You know what I'm saying? For it to work. It ain't going to work just because you bought a course. It's not going to work just because somebody said, hey, guys, I think we need to start doing this. It's not about what you think. It's about what you know. Okay? Because that information right there is going to translate in the courtroom. It's not what you think in court. It's what you know in court. All right? So I'm just trying to build folks up to get to a point of doing things that you know and stop doing things that you think. That's why I say get the fuck out of them groups. That's why I say get the hell out of them groups. There's a lot of people in them groups is telling you what they think. Hey guys, I think we need to do this. Hey guys, I just asked the guy Like, guys, I don't see you talking about the endorsed bill anymore. What's going on? She was like, oh yeah, I tried. I sent it in. It didn't work. Now I'm trying to do this process. Man, I unfollowed her. I said, man, get the hell out of here, man. The hell? That's crazy. That's like going in the gym one time and then thinking you supposed to walk out buff as hell. Be like, oh, it didn't work. I'm about to stop working out. I'm about to go. Now I'm about to go do this. Like, what? People are children. People are children. It's really on my Facebook, man. Like, I'm like, y'all, what the fuck? Come on, Gaddis. You gonna quit? Then you got people on there saying, oh, that's crazy. You know they always just trying to penny pinch. I knew that shit then, you know what I'm saying? Then all the naysayers come. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, bro, this built for the bosses only, man. This ain't built for no followers. Like, this ain't built for nobody ain't got no backbone. You got to know how to stand on your own to be able to understand this information. Because if you think you're going to piggyback off somebody else's understanding, you're going to get nowhere fast. You're going to get nowhere fast. You never got nowhere so fast before. But yeah, make sure you study, y'all. I'ma always beat that in folks' head. Make sure you study. I know I make it sound like you could just do this shit right now. I know it sounds like, damn, bro, you gotta be ready to do this shit right now. Right now. Granted, I know. I was the same way. I was ready to run through a wall. Like, what? I don't gotta spend nothing. Running straight to the dealership. Are you guys on the Truth and Lending? Y'all, it ain't nothing better than weed and fresh fruit. Damn. Weed, fresh fruit, and goddamn information? Oh, man. That's how I start my morning. But yeah, I know a lot of folks think you can just do this right now. Granted, it may look easy. I may make it sound like it's easy, but understand, I do a lot of studying. Been doing the studying for quite some time now, and I've learned to love to study. Alright, I've learned to love. I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? I love waking up at 4 a.m. light rolling up, and then opening up that big ass book. You know what I'm saying? Big books used to scare me. Like, damn, I ain't reading that shit. What the fuck? Books like Harry Potter used to scare, like, damn, that shit, who the fuck is reading all this shit? Now I'm reading books like that. You feel me? Like, I'm saying like that business law books, like a dictionary. Alright? And I love to read that shit. It's just more information. It's just so much information that I don't even drop on Instagram. A lot of y'all that have took a one-on-one with me may have heard the exclusive, you have heard the exclusive information, but the information that's on Instagram, you feel me, like, or social media is like I say, it's general public information. That's why it's like I'm not scared about what I'm teaching, because like I say, I can pull up all this shit. It's Googleable. Alright, it's Googleable. Now, it's not Googleable and putting what you're supposed to put in which box. You feel what I'm saying? That's when shit becomes private. That's private information. But everything else, y'all, this shit is Googleable. You can Google everything I'm talking about. That's when I be like, how can you start this process and stop when this shit is Googleable? My class literally tells you, hey, it says here that the finance charge is paid, pays all charges, falls upon the finance charge. I can show you in the 15 USC 1601 Part B where it says all leases are trends, meaning we haven't been doing leases all the time. I can show you 18 USC 8 where it says the United States is supposed to pay all bills, okay? So my thing is, if you got somebody telling you this, showing you this, why would you start it, get no once, and then quit? You are weak. I'm sorry to say it. You're weak. That's what it is. And you're not ever going to succeed in no process you do, because you're weak. That characteristic is going to go with you in everything you try. And since you're weak, everything you try is going to fail. You gotta get ready to be told no 10 times. And then that 11th time, you coming back, and they like, God damn, this motherfucker don't give up. Shit. Okay, y'all, we might have to give him his shit back. Because he ain't playing. He still responding. Go ahead and give him his shit back. Alright, let him know we're gonna drop the case. Because we can't fight. If we go to trial, you know how much our fucking lawyers cost at trial? We really just got them so they can knock out the first claim. You feel me? We don't expect the consumer to respond. We expect consumer to respond, us saying no, and then the consumer being a fucking pussy and saying, damn, it didn't work. That's what it is. And how many consumers done did that already? Oh, I tried that process, it didn't work. Every process works. I'm here to let you know, every process works. Every process works. You have to make it work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, how was this a waste if you never even knew about this shit? That's a gain in itself. To hear something that you've never heard, that's a gain in itself. Now to use something that you've never heard, y'all, we talking about upper echelon status. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This is some real upper echelon mental thinking. You feel? And if you're not mentally strong, if you're not have the ability to throw out everything that you've been taught, to tell yourself, I don't know shit, because I'm here to let y'all know, I don't know shit. The things that people think I know is so minute to the information that I still have yet to understand. You feel what I'm saying? So when people tell me, oh my gosh, you're a guru, I ain't no fucking guru. What are you talking about? Okay? All I'm doing is studying and applying. You can do the same. Because soon as you start doing it, the folks that aren't doing it is going to look at it as an unfathomable achievement. So they're going to be like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. You're a guru. I just want to thank you for, granted, I love the flowers. I appreciate the flowers. But understand, y'all, okay? I done dropped out of high school. Okay, no, not high school, my bad. I dropped out of college, finished high school, dropped out of college. I done been broke, I done house hop, I done sold weed, you feel me? I done never stole from nobody, never robbed from nobody. I done had all kinds of different jobs. I done lied on the resume. I done been depressed before. It's been times that I've been a bum father, okay, because I didn't have the money to, you feel me? I done did all the shit that a person have done. That's why I say I am no different from nobody else, okay? Please don't let me showing you how to endorse a bill and you living free make you believe that I'm something outside of your realm. I'm the same thing as you, because once you start doing it, you're going to be a pillar to your people. You feel me? It's a train. It's a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? It's a domino effect. All we doing is policing the locker room. If any of y'all don't know how to that play ball or play any sports, you know the coach can police the locker room, but it's even more powerful when the players police the locker room. So you got teams like the Spurs, you feel what I'm saying, the old time Spurs, the Detroit Pistons, that when they police the locker room, you know what I'm saying, the 93 Bulls, you feel me? They police the locker room. Kobe and Shaq, they police the locker room. You feel me? These are championship teams. You have to be able to police the locker room. So I feel like we in a big ass locker room, right? We're all consumers. All right, we're all in competition. You feel me? So right now, just look at me like, yo, let's get right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not outside of your realm. Trust me. As soon as you start endorsing your bill, we on the same level. And that could be next week. Not saying rush. Not saying rush. But I'm just saying, it's not as far-fetched as you think. Okay, our mind is a hell of a computer. All right, if you think something is unfathomable, it's gonna be unfathomable. All right, that's what it is. You gotta believe this shit. Only way to believe this shit is from reading. And if you don't read, you don't achieve. You gotta believe to read to achieve. No, my bad. You gotta read, then believe, then achieve. Okay, because your belief don't come before you start reading. You gotta believe. You gotta read this shit, man. You gotta love this shit. I know that shit confusing when you first read it. It's supposed to be confusing. What you know is easy to get, that's fucking worth keeping. Nothing is that. People really think they can just spend $500 to get a course and then start sending their bills off. Y'all know how little $500 is? It's only a lot to the people that don't understand that it's not a lot. I'll say it again. $500 is not a lot of money to people, okay, that understand it's not a lot of money. The only people that thinks $500 for a course is a lot of money is people that don't understand money. Okay, it's people that don't understand investments. Okay, the information you get, please show me what course you can go spend for $500 that is going to show you how to endorse your fucking bills and get out of all your bills for the rest of your goddamn life. Please show me that course. And please tell me how long that course takes. Alright, then please show me the graduation rates. Please show me the students that have graduated by taking it. Please show me. Alright, please. I like to do compare contracts. Please show me. Alright, but $500 to understand how to endorse your bill step by step, plus the taxes, granted, and the acts that you need to read before you do anything. Man, I'll spend that $500 500 times. What? I never had a course like that, like mine's. Never had a course that go step by step. Hey man, bam, 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 and it worked. Okay, everything in my course that I'm showing you is what I did. And as far as when I started going a lot further and further, I said, damn, I don't need this. So I stopped talking about shit. But when I stopped talking about shit, people started saying, hey man, he switched up his process. I didn't switch up nothing. I just said you don't got to use it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, my bad for trying to help. My bad for trying to make your process more simple. My bad. Go ahead and do what we originally talked about. My bad. I was trying to save you some time. I'm trying to make it more simple. I'm trying to show you that this is a sandwich. We all know how to make sandwich. You put the bread down first. You put your cheese down. You put your meat down. You put your bread down. All right. Now, for some people, that's more advanced with sandwiches. You put your bread down. You put your mayonnaise, your lettuce, your tomato. You feel like your seasoning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may be more advanced at making a sandwich. But starting off, you had to start some type of basic formula. Bam, bam, bam. Okay? I'm just trying to show you how to build a basic formula for you. So once you start endorsing it, you can have that to pass down to your family. This goes so further than how much the fucking class is. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure y'all grab that course, y'all. Make sure y'all grab it. Make sure y'all grab it. Make sure you grabbing it. Make sure you sitting on it. Make sure you watching it. Make sure you just have that shit playing in the background. Read the acts as I'm reading, so you can see, like, damn, bro ain't lying. He's literally reading right here. Like, I don't make none of this shit up. I tell folks I'm not smart enough to make all this shit up and put it in the course and just sell it. You feel me? Like, I don't got time to be. I don't got time for all that shit. All right, the shit I'm reading is literally what I'm transferring to people and what I'm transferring to my life and applying. It's simple. Simple. I'm no different from somebody teaching you the stock market. Hey, let me show you how I made $1,000 in earned return. Yeah, just DM me, bro. Just DM me for the course. Just DM me. I don't really teach rescind contracts, bro. Or guidance. I don't know if FT code 12. I'm not sure if that's a guide or goddess. I'm not sure. But I don't teach rights to rescind. That's not what I teach. I teach endorsement. I teach acceptance. I teach you how to accept it and transfer it back to them. I don't teach you how to say, nah, I don't want this contract no more. Now that's a process. That's a whole different process though. I don't really talk about UCCs. Well, I don't talk about filing no UCCs 1s or 3s. I just talk about bill of exchange, HJR 192. Now there are things in the UCC that people have been sending me. It's basically the same thing, but I don't like to confuse people. Because folks start saying, well, do I gotta file UCC 1? Do I gotta, now I gotta get my birth certificate authentic? I gotta, You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different process. So I try not to even mention things. Oh, okay. She's talking about the codes. I thought she was talking about fouling the UCC. Oh yeah, King. I don't talk about. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't talk about. I don't go over rights to rescind. I've never done rights to rescind for myself. You see what I'm saying? So I've done endorsements. So I can only teach what I'm doing. Yeah. Somebody told me UCC Article 3 of the Bill of Exchange is the same. I haven't read UCC Article 3. Well, yeah, I got a mentorship. It's gonna come in December. Mentorship is in December. I'm probably gonna have two parts. to it. We're gonna meet 3 times a week. About 2.5 hours to 3 hours for the whole month. We're gonna go over step by one. We're gonna step everything. Now I got you all month. We going through everything from start all the way to building the court process. All right, from start to all the way building the court process. All right, so I mean everything. I'm probably not gonna do more than like 35 people. Just so that way we all kind of taking steps all on the same page. Okay. The price for that is gonna range between $2,000 to $2,500. All right, $2,000 to $2,500. All right, that's gonna be the price for that. So it's only for the folks that's really trying to invest. I'm not really trying to try to have a good price for everybody to afford. To be honest, I'm just trying to get the folks that's really about it. Okay, and I feel like the folks that invest $10,000 in the stock market are folks that really are invested in the stock market. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like I might do it for 22. I may do it for 22. I like that number, 22. I may do it for 222. All right, so I feel like for those that invest, that is those that are really trying to invest in this information. So again, that's 3 times we're gonna meet. I'm gonna wait to basically gear the times because everybody don't have the same schedule. Alright, so I'm gonna try to gear it so we all are in the same class because I don't want to have 2 classes because that's gonna be like doing it double. You feel me? So we're gonna do 3 times a week. We're always going to have a quiz. It's gonna be a quiz. I'm gonna set it just like real class. It's gonna be a 30-day class. The price is gonna be between $2,000 and $2,500. The price may be $22 may be the price. All right, and we're gonna go like that. Probably like 30 to 35 people. I don't want to do too much because again, we got to gear it for everybody's schedule. I want everybody in the same class at the same time on the same step. All right. Now another thing, we doing next day shipping. All right, we're not doing the regular shipping. We doing everything fast. Okay, we next day and shit. All right, we having them sign it next day, and so we can get a faster turnaround time on things. All right, so that's what. No, it's not gonna be in person. It won't be in person. It's gonna be everything's gonna be a Zoom. Everything's gonna be Zoom, so you don't gotta worry about having to be somewhere at a certain location. All right, everything will be Zoom, so you could be in motherfucking England. All I care. All right, so again, price for that would be either $2,000, $2,500. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link out probably in the next 2 weeks. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. The other events are still on. We got me and Phoenix Rising. We have the Freedom Formula, basically Atlanta Mansion event. That's gonna be September 9, 10, 11. It is sold out, but you can still grab the live event. That's gonna be a 3-day, really extravaganza, goddamn. So make sure y'all don't miss that. I have a event in Greenville, South Carolina. Make sure y'all pull up to that for those surrounding states. Greenville, South Carolina. That will be 11/11 at 11. 11/11 at 11. November 11th at 11. You can buy the live event for the Greenville. It's link in my bio. Link in my bio. All the topics is normally the same, except for the mentorship. We're gonna go over civil procedures more in the mentorship. All right, mentorship is gonna be a more adding the back end civil procedures. All right, so the Atlanta one is sold out, but you can purchase the live Zoom that will be available. I need to put that on my page. Phoenix, you can sign up. Phoenix Rising has a link on. Make sure y'all following Phoenix Rising also. And again, y'all, if you send everything off, all right, and you getting the responses back, let's say it's something back from the IRS, all right, make sure y'all don't let that hold y'all up from the corporation. You got to remember, you're dealing with different corporations. You know, granted, the IRS may say something, say, hey, we sent your 2848 back due to you didn't title it or you didn't something, you feel me? Don't let that stop you from endorsing the bill. You still got to endorse the bill. Don't let that, because a lot of folks be like, well, I stopped because IRS sent my 2840. Don't let that hold you back, because your copy of your 2848 should have been sent to the CFO. Your endorsed bill is what you're arguing. You're not arguing the 2848. You know what I'm saying? That's just to have on file with the IRS. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all are really sticking to the bill. I say don't even send anything if you haven't read the bill of exchange, overstood on bill of exchange, and then overstood it again. Alright, you gotta overstand it twice, because your first overstanding is from your debtor overstanding. You gotta overstand it from a creditor's overstanding. You gotta remember, your first perception is always from a debtor's perception. And we have to be real with ourselves and tell ourselves, like, damn, I gotta remember, I'm coming from a slave position, and I gotta understand, when I see something at first, I gotta second guess it. Y'all remember they told us to go with your first gut? Sometimes that's true, but if you coming from a shitty situation, you're gonna see things from a way that you're not supposed to be seeing. You're seeing it from a low vibration or a low perspective. Alright, two people can look at a tree and see two totally different things. You may see just a damn tree. Somebody else may see life. It's all about how you viewing it. Yeah, send it to them one time. But if they respond to you, of course you want to respond. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all, come on. Like, that's all. If they say something, respond. Say something, respond. Yes, you only send IRS one time for each account. You don't. Yeah. Why would they need it multiple times? Think about it. Why would they need it multiple times? Make sure y'all watching the video. Make sure y'all watching the video. That's all I can say. I had somebody book a one-on-one with me one time, and they was telling me, I watched your video. I seen that you said ... I was like, I never said that. When did I say in the video? And she's like, oh, you didn't say do that? I'm like, no, I never said that. What? And she's like, oh, well, somebody must told me that. Yeah, say that. You see what I'm saying? That. Not you guys, but I'm just saying I've had someone literally cast the video and then interpret the video totally wrong. I'm like, how did you misinterpret what I was saying? I literally said, read the instructions. Each document goes on the account one time for each account. You're in a polyamorous business relationships. You gotta satisfy this account. You gotta satisfy this account. You gotta satisfy this account. You know what I'm saying? You're in a poly relationship. For the men, you gotta make sure all your women is situated. For the women, you gotta make sure all your men is happy. Look at your account as your significant other. You gotta make sure all your significant others is zeroed out. is satisfied. All right, so you have to do every single you gotta do a process for each and every single account one time. If the corporation don't accept it, bam, you should lock into that account and be like, okay, they said no once, I'm gonna send it again. They said no twice, so we got us a cold case of discrimination. Let's get it. All right, then you want to start your court procedures. That brings in the civil procedures. Now you have to learn the civil procedures. Now you got to understand how to show the courts that you know what's going on. Okay? Because you got to understand, the CFO don't believe in you. The courts ain't going to believe in you either if you don't believe in yourself. So this is a game of belief and prove. You got to prove yourself. It don't matter, hey, brother, I done spent $200 with you. You told me. Nigga, I ain't tell you a motherfucking thing. I said go study. Dude told me, well, I invested $250. I feel like I should have something that was guaranteed. Well, do you spend money on the membership at the gym? I see a lot of people that that got memberships for the gym don't go to the gym. Do they get their money back? No. Go try to get your money back from Planet Fitness. Go try to get your money back from the YMCA. All right? You already got the information. All you got to do is go lift the weights. Go in your room and go use your brain. Go lift this information. Go build your mind up. Folks think they supposed to just sign up for the Planet Fitness and just walk in, close their eyes, and get buff. And walk out and be like, all right, I'm good. I asked, bro, what you done read, bro? Well, I haven't read much of anything, but I just followed everything you said. You said do this, and it was supposed to. I never said nothing. I never said nothing. So again, for the disclaimer, for those that aren't hearing me clear, okay, no process is going to work if you don't put the work in, okay? Again, do not purchase a course just to go follow somebody what they said. Please go overstand the information, overstand for a point that you're not looking at it from a depth towards position. Don't just look at it and say, oh, okay, yeah, I know what they're talking about. I can't stand when people say that. Like, no, you don't. Okay? Yeah, you may think you know what we're talking about, but if you know what you're talking about, you're ready to go send your bills off. But you know how I know you're not ready to talk? You know how I know you don't know what's going on? Because as soon as people start sending their shit, they get their shit closed down. Then they be like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I did everything. What did it say you're supposed to do when you've done everything? Because it definitely said something. Isn't that a claim? Isn't that of non-acceptance? Are you guys reading? You feel me? So that's why I don't have no remorse for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, as cold as it may sound, you know what I'm saying? I'll be having folks hit me up that's sitting in the dark. And I'll be like, yo, why did you start this process if you didn't know how to respond? Please, y'all. I don't get on my knees for no one, but please, y'all. Please do not tell them folks you're not going to pay if you don't know how to do this process. Please, y'all. Please keep paying. Please, y'all. Please, I beg you. Please keep paying. Okay? You are not ready how you think you are ready. You can cap to me. You can cap to your friends. You can cap to social media. You can put all the laws you want. You can prove to people you know what all law. Those are not the people you're supposed to be proving anything to. Because you can prove all day to social media, but you still going to be having to deal with that bill. They're going to still be saying, sorry, no. Okay, so all that typing people be doing, posting codes, is great. Hallelujah. But it's starting to become feeling like a church. It's starting to feel like a real church vibe to me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all giving me church people vibes. Like you're capping just to look cool. You're putting on your best dress. You're putting on your fresh suit. But nigga, you're still pimping women. You know what I'm saying? You putting on your best dress. You dressed in the name of the Lord. But man, you over here just gave the pastor the best oral sex he doesn't have in his sanctified life. Okay? You over here indulging with other women's husbands and shit like that. It's giving me real church vibes. People be posting shit like, well, you know we gotta do that. I be seeing people give other people advice. And I'm like, that's fine and dandy. But are you using the advice that you're giving these people? Because the thing is gonna happen, and I be watching folks, because folks think I'm gonna go help them. They'll try to tag me in their comments and think I'm supposed to help them. I'm like, nah. Tell them about consumer law. Tell them about the gun line, boss. Tell them about the gun line. You told him he don't got to pay a bill. Tell him why. Don't engage into a conversation and try to tag me to try to save you out of that hot seat. Nobody saved me out no hot seat. That's why I don't tag people. I can hold my conversation down. I can run people down the laws. Oh, brother, you said we're not. You believe it's a scam? Oh, brother, let me show you 18 USC 8 where it said blah 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 blah. I ain't tagging nobody. I be watching folks crumble to the society. Folks be trying to tell folks about consumer law, and then they be like, bruh, that sounds like a scam. And they be like, that's because you working. You don't know what's going on. Da, da, da. And then they be like, well, show me then. Then they be like, nah, if you know, you know. And I be like, man, come on, man. Come on, man. You can't hit them with that if you know, man. Tell them. Tell them why he not supposed to pay a bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell them what you know. If you don't know nothing, let folks believe what they believe. Because all they're going to do is, man, they going to grill your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm built for it. You feel? I'm built for it. Y'all seen Ip Man? When they asked him, can you beat 10 men? Man, I can beat 50. I can beat 100 people in the conversation. I can hold it down. Because I can answer to everybody at once. All right, I'm going to start off with, oh, y'all goofballs is tripping. You know what I'm saying? I got to get their attention first. Like, oh, y'all goofballs is tripping. And this is why. Because 12 USC 1431 states the banks is the borrower. So you goofballs that are paying the banks are the real goofies. You see what I'm saying? You got to know how to stand on your toes. I can do this shit outside of court. I can do this shit in court. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how you got to be. You can't tag people while you're in court. They aren't going to be like, where did you read that, sir? You're going to be like, oh, shit, damn, Mansa said... Hold on, sir. Let me call Mansa right quick. Hey, Mansa, you said 15 USC 1691, right? I bet, because they ain't here tripping, man. They act like I don't know what I'm talking about. They ain't here telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Da, 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 da. I'm saying, man, what the hell you calling me for? I don't even know why you played with them folks, man. They about to whoop your ass. Click. Don't worry about it. Plenty of people done got their ass whipped before. It's just an ass whipping. You'll live to fight another day. That's the beauty about this. You don't die. A loss is just a lesson. You know how many people done lost in court and then started winning? You got to lose some to win some. You know what I'm saying? You see how many championships LeBron had to lose? He had to lose some to win some. And folks definitely don't know what they talking about. They don't know what they talking about. If you gonna stand on this consumer law, you better be ready for them folks that's coming. It's a lot of debtors and a lot of naysayers ready to call your ass a scammer. And the next thing they gonna ask you is, are you living it? And you know what most people can say? Nah, I'm still doing it. But that immediately turns them off. For good reason. Because you can show me a bill all day. You can show me a law all day that I never heard. My first thing was, okay, that's fine and they need to know. But are you paying bills still? And as soon as you say, yeah, I'm still learning, but I'm gonna be bill free one day, and that's fine, that's true. But it's like you're literally turning people away, and you don't even know you're doing it. You feel me? It's best not to say nothing if you ain't got no proof. You feel me? It's best not to say nothing if you ain't got no proof. Yeah, Mike didn't have to lose, but he had to boot up with some good-ass players, though. You feel me? He had to go get a team. He had to go get a good legal team to start winning. Mike didn't win it on his own. And Mike definitely was losing the playoffs. Definitely losing the playoffs. He wasn't even making the playoffs. Yeah, Mike wasn't even fighting, goddamn. Shit, Mike wasn't even fighting. But when he got there, you feel me, he was probably prepared. He had to get beat up a couple of times by Detroit. You feel me? He had to get beat up by, you feel me, Celtics and shit. You feel me? He had to get beat up. He had to endure that. Man, what, he was getting bounced up out of there. He had to boot up. The same thing with this shit. You got to boot up. Yeah, Yeah, you can endorse the 1099. Like I said, but my thing is, you still got to go to court, bro. Not physically, but it's court. It's all paperwork. Cause granted, your situation may go through. That's amazing. But somebody else, they may send everything off, and they still gonna say no. You can send everything off, and they'll still come repo that car. Now that comes to a whole nother issue. Now that's just theft. That's theft. That's discrimination, defamation, deprivation of rights. It's a collective of things. RICO, embezzlement. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely a court. That's if a person want a bag or not. You got to bring that referee involved. But yeah, y'all, that's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. This live was just to make sure, folks, you're studying. Please don't be rushing. Please sit on this information. I'm not saying sit on it for the next 5 years. I'm just saying make this your priority, but sit on it. Study it. Study it. Yeah, I teach the 1099. I got a 1099 class. That's an endorsement bill class too. Yeah, that course, the 5-hour course, talks about the 1099. It's not legal advice for information advice, but it goes over 1099 and how to endorse your bill. Granted, y'all, the forms that are in that packet, if you're not in certain situations, you're not going to use all the forms. Make sure you understand that. Yeah. Even when you counterclaim, that's still court. Even when you sitting at home on the couch and you sending off a letter to the courts, you're inside court. When they be like, you have been summoned, that shit ain't real court. Even though, you feel me, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be Zoom. You're gonna be doing a Zoom link from home. I was doing a Zoom link. I had a tie on, and you know it only show you from the chest up. I had a tie on and fucking drawers on. Okay, I'm gonna put that link up for the Atlanta event. But yeah, make sure y'all tapping in. My mentorship will be in December. We will be starting December 1st. First thing smoking off the train. We starting December 1st, or the first week of December. First week of December. Again, that price is gonna be between $2,000 and $2,500. Alright, sign-ups will be in the next 2 weeks. So again, only 35 people will be in that one. And hopefully we can get folks out of their bill before the New Year's. Because y'all remember, we're doing that yacht party for New Year's. So hopefully the folks in the mentorship that gets remedy will have a free ticket to the yacht party. So yeah, y'all, it's going down. Yes, yeah, it's me the way to skin the cat, brother. I believe you. I believe in. I think every process works. I don't feel like no process don't work. I feel like it don't work soon as a person stops. You feel me? I feel like every process works when you keep at it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thoughts on it. But yeah, there's different ways to skin a cat. Definitely different ways to skin a cat. We gotta find some new analogies, y'all. We use some real gruesome analogies. Yeah, we can skin that cat. I like cats. You know what I'm saying? I like cats. You know, I thought about getting my daughter a cat. You know what I'm saying? Think about skinning it. You feel me? We gotta find some new things to, cause torturing animals. You feel me? Like I'm trying to come to this place where I don't even want to eat any more animals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we gotta find some. It's different ways to do a process. It's different ways to get the freedom. Let's say that it's different ways to get the freedom. Different ways. Oh, let me drop this beam before I go. And if they put the time on, I'll do one more. This is a big beam now. All right. Do y'all understand that every state, right? There's 50 states. That is the United States, correct? All right, do you understand each 50 state has a name, right? Arkansas, Florida, Texas, Kansas, New York. Do everybody know that each state has an owner? Does everybody know that? That each state has an EIN number? Because some people do, but no, a lot of people don't really think about that. A lot of people just kind of go over it. They just be like, well, you know every state got EIN. You want to find EIN so you can do your 1099. Yo, it's so way bigger than that. Do you understand what we are talking about? You literally got one person literally filed the paperwork on a fucking location and they called it a state. The person that created, well, not created, the person that basically, I ain't gonna say found it. Well, you can say found it because they registered the name. Let's just say South Carolina. The state South Carolina was registered by a person, a natural person that went and registered that business. The state of South Carolina is a person, y'all. Meaning a person may do what they want with their business. In comes free states and slave states. Why you think one state can be a slave state and another state can be a free state? Because the owners of the state got to choose. Are y'all hearing me? Are y'all hearing me? Okay, that's like y'all going and creating an EIN right now and you're choosing what type of business you want to do. Okay, now granted, you can't have a slave state, you feel me? But I'm just saying, aren't we all dealing with E states, S states? You feel me? We all dealing with S states, right? Our S states is our corporation that we do business with. Why do they call it E states? Why do they call it E states? And we're all living in states. Are we all individually our own states? Are we all supposed to be operating as the owner of our E states? I think the E stands for everybody's a state. Hey, that's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can't read that nowhere, so don't be like, hey, bro, where you read that at? I didn't read that nowhere, okay? I didn't read that nowhere. All right, but I think it's coming for e-commerce, some shit like that. But I think I look at it like everybody's a state. Because everybody that has an S state, you're a state. E is for everyone. Facts. That E is for everyone. All right, and if you have a birth certificate and a social, you are everyone. Makes you a person, makes you have an S state. Okay, meaning you can do business and collect the interest on behalf of that S state. You don't think the owner of South Carolina is collecting the interest on the behalf of all the East states that have filed under South Carolina? Yo, that's a lot of interest. Now imagine the states that have millions of East states that are filed when these bonds are born. You got to think about it. You got to think about it. Now that's a bean. That's a bean right there. So you must learn how to control your estate, or you're gonna keep getting controlled by the state. You're not operating as a state, so you're going to get controlled by the state. That's a bar. If you're not operating as a state, you're going to get controlled by the state. I'm going to make a song, because that's a fact. All right, y'all, they're giving me the time. Go ahead and get up out of here. Make sure y'all let that shit marinate in your soul. All right. As Country Wayne would say, let that sizzle in your spirit, all that. Make sure y'all sign up for the course. I'm going to go ahead and put the Atlanta Mansion event that me and Phoenix Rising is having on 9, 10, 11. The live event is available for purchase. All right. My sign up for my mentorship will be available in about 2 weeks. That will be held in December. All right. So go ahead and knock that on out the way. All right. I got a class in Greenville, South Carolina. You can sign up. Link is in my bio. All right, sign up for a one-on-one if you need to. Please, if you never bought a course with me, please don't sign up for a one-on-one. Please buy the course first. The course is $500. It's 5 hours long.